What's up, YouTube? How you doing out there, man? It's your boy Dagger, aka Red Rope, tapping in with you one time. So your boy Drake is back in the news again, and he's really serious about suing his record label, and they're saying that homie might have a case here, man. Let's talk about it.
Every artist have a story, whether you're the smallest artist or the biggest artist. What will define you is your preparation. The great Nipsey Hussle once said, luck is just being prepared at all times, so when the door opens, you're ready. This is my journey. You think I'm playing?
What's up, YouTube? It's Dagger, aka Red Rope. How you doing out there? Welcome back to the channel, man. I know y'all missed my face, so I had to come back in. So Drake is back in the news again, and he's really serious about suing his record company. Like, he's not playing around. He's serious about this. He's really going at them, man. There is a couple of news clips that I would like to watch. I'm gonna watch them with you guys. We're gonna watch them together. I didn't really watch them like that, so we're gonna watch them together, and we're gonna see what Drake is talking about here and see where he's coming from. All right, man, let's check out this first news clip from ABC and see what Drake is up to. All right.
To discuss, ABC News legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmeyer joins me now. Brian, what do you make of this new claim by Drake and his attorneys, and does Drake have a case here?
Well, Phil, it's an interesting argument. I'll kind of answer that backwards. Yes, do I think Drake has a case? I believe so to some degree. The question really is going to come down to this discovery process, and UMG has almost invited Drake to that as well, saying be careful what you ask for, because ultimately it depends on what information we get out of UMG, and it's...
So, you heard what he said there. UMG said, be careful what you ask for, Drizzy. And we all know, you got to be careful when you're going up against the machine. All right, let's continue.
Employees, and also from Drake himself, because they're both going to have to sit down for depositions and give testimony as to what happened in this rap beef. What lengths did UMG go to try to discern whether or not this information that Kendrick Lamar put out in Not Like Us was truthful or reckless or somewhere in between. Does he have a case? Yeah, sure. How strong, or if it's a winning one, only time will tell.
So the amended complaint does include Kendrick Lamar.
So you mean to tell me that Drake was the one that was like, come on, release your song. We know you ain't got no song. Come on, let's go, let's fight. It's almost like a bully pulled up at your house and he was like banging down your door telling you, come on out and fight. If you really think you can fight, come on out. And then you go into the fight with the bully, you whoop the shit out of him, and he's like, I'm calling the cops. I'm suing you. It's weird. All right, let's continue.
Super Bowl performance. What arguments is Drake's team making about that?
So I think, like most of us, I myself was sitting and listening to the halftime performance by Kendrick Lamar, especially as he teased Not Like Us over and over again. And for me, I was listening both as a fan of rap and hip hop music, but also as an attorney. And I think in Drake's lawsuit, he points out that the word pedophile was actually censored in the performance. But Drake is making the argument that although calling him a certified pedophile is defamatory because it is untrue that he has ever been convicted of a crime that would make him a pedophile, the censoring of that language within the song is not enough to purge the overall message of the song. It's still understood by many. Drake is arguing that Kendrick Lamar is saying that Drake is a pedophile, that he is a rapist of underage young girls and women, and that the song speaks for itself, and that UMG is still on the hook for allowing this song to be played.
Yeah, this is an interesting question about...
So, I've never really heard that there was any rules in rap battling. Like, you heard what Tupac said to Biggie. Go listen to the Nas and Jay-Z battle. Go listen to all, like, there's a lot of songs that we didn't even like listen properly. Go back and listen to those songs. Those guys were nasty, way more nastier than what Kendrick Lamar was saying to Drake on this song. Plus, it's a rap battle. It's a rap battle. There's really no rules in rap battle. I mean, he said Kendrick Lamar Kids wasn't his. and Kendrick Lamar's manager or something is sleeping with his fiance or something, and I didn't really hear Kendrick Lamar argue about that, so I really don't understand that part. But anyways,
defamation and what has happened here, because you're right. You listen to that song, the whole song is directed at making that message. There's a whole thing where, probably A minor, it's part of that whole verse that you were talking about. So whether the word pedophile was bleeped or not, everybody gets the idea of the song. How hard is defamation to prove?
So defamation has a different degree for people who are in the public sphere. You have to show actual malice. But when you're going after not Kendrick Lamar, the person who said the statement, but instead an individual or a corporation like UMG who promoted the song, you're trying to prove that these individuals were reckless in allowing the statements of an employee, or in this case Kendrick Lamar, to sing this song, to rap these lyrics in its different avenues, whether it be streaming or, in this case, as the amended complaint, in the Super Bowl. So you're trying to show that they were reckless in allowing a defamatory statement, a statement that is untrue and destroys someone's reputation or finances in some way, shape, or form. And that's what Drake has to prove in this case.
All right, Brian Buckmeyer, always good to have your expertise. Good to see you. Thank you.
Look, man, I want to say I want to feel like I would kind of be more for this, because it kind of puts out kind of a message to the record labels, because I'm not really a record labels fans, especially the big labels, especially those guys like UMG and Sony and those guys. I'm not a fan of them at all. So, if Drake is going up against the machine that does a lot of wrong to artists, hey, yeah, I'm with it. But to see that he's going up against them because he felt like he was defamed in a rap battle that he started, I know some people are going to say that he didn't start it, but he did call for the guy to release his song. He was like, release your little songs because I know you ain't got none. And as soon as those songs started dropping like bombs, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh no, I probably shouldn't have got into this fight. So this is a real tough situation for bro, man, because when you're going up against the machine, and you heard what they said. They said, be careful what you wish for. And you know what that means? We've seen what they can do. When these people go against you, it's kind of like being in a relationship with a girl, and when you're in the relationship with the girl, she's talking good about you, she's defending you. Anybody say anything bad about you, she's like, hey, shut up, don't say anything about my guy. But when you and her fall out and y'all ain't on that level anymore, boy, does she tear you down. She'll tell people how she had to give you money, how broke you was, how you got skids in your underwear. Okay, that part was gross. But anyways, Drake got to be careful, man, because when you're going up against these people have tools in their toolkits that you don't have and you are not ready for. And as big as Drake think he is, he's not bigger than the machine that created him. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West chimed in on it and was talking about he's on Drake's side. Check this out.
I'm so happy right now. You don't understand with this UMG, Drake, Kendrick situation, Super Bowl, Grammys. This shit was driving me, and you know where it should be driving me, but this is one of the biggest, if not, this is the biggest victory in music history right here. I'm never finna call Drake out of his name. I'm team Drake 100% and team Kendrick and team all of us. Kendrick need to be going at UMG at this point. This is what I said in my version of Like That. I said, Lucien, lifetime deal. Let's stop aiming all this at each other. That's all bro, you have no idea. Everything is worth everything for a moment like this where we stop going at each other and we go at the slave master.
Yeah, Kanye West is, he's just trying to get in on the action. I think he's just trying to get a little bit of, I don't know, man. He's been like trying to get attention for the last couple of weeks or something really bad. Like he's really trying to get some attention. But he's also doing a lot of things to himself that people are just like, yo, I just can't deal with this guy. But it's crazy, man, that Drake is taking it this far over a rap battle. I've never seen anything like this. This is the first time in history that a rapper has decided to sue the other rapper that dissed him, and it's crazy. So, tell me what you think about this situation. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the situation and how you think that it's gonna go. It's Dagger, aka Red Rope, tapping out one time. You guys enjoy your weekend. Peace and one love.